Hi, I'm Halif and I'm half of the Round World guys. On the last video, I hopped the Sofia Express train from Istanbul, Turkey, and making my way to the city of Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria. This is where I'm gonna start my journey this time. Hey guys, good morning from Sofia, Bulgaria. This is my first full day here in the city. It looks so beautiful already and I'm so grateful that the weather is actually nice. So today the plan is to start orienting myself in the city, and one of the best ways to do it is by joining the free walking tour, and they do have one here in Sofia that I will be joining this morning. And hopefully from there I can learn a little bit about Sofia, Bulgaria. That's a great way to start my journey here in the country. He looks important, but don't piss him off. I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah, latte, yeah.
But before I function for the rest of the day, I have to do this first. Thank you. What? Don't judge. This is still way too early in the morning and I need my coffee. I think Sofia is a very underrated city for a European destination. A lot of people really overlook Bulgaria and Sofia as a result, and not many tourists, I guess, per se, throughout the city. But the city is beautiful. There's a lot of places where you can walk around, pedestrian-only paths and neighborhoods. Especially now in the fall season, it is really beautiful and really enjoyable to walk around in. My style of exploring a city, the first day I arrived in Sofia, I decided to join the Sofia Free Walking Tour, and we're about to meet up here in front of the Palace of Justice at 11 o'clock. It's gonna be a 2-hour journey throughout central Sofia and learn as much as we can about Bulgaria and Sofia in particular. Remember my remarks earlier about not so many tourists? I stand corrected. This is the largest free walking tour groups that I've seen so far, and we are even not started yet. Hello. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, but we're many tour guides. We split in small groups.
Okay.
Welcome to Sofia and to the Free Sofia Tour. My name is Chris and I'll be your guide for the next about 2 hours. So before we start, I would like to ask you a small question.
While doing the tour, I'm just trying to recap a few things that I find it interesting, that I learned from the tour. So it's a little bit choppy, but hopefully you'll get the point.
Now the more complicated question. Does anybody know what actually Sofia means?
We are at the Sofia Square, and the statue right behind me is the Miss Sophia, the statue of goddess that the city is named after. Sophia means wisdom. Therefore, at the statue you can see an owl on her arm that symbolizes wisdom. Before Miss Sophia statues erected here in the 90s, used to be a Lenin statue because Bulgaria was a communist state. But now modern people rejected the idea and they replaced the statue.
So the church was built here at the end of the 14th century. And back then Bulgaria was already conquered by the Ottomans.
We are at the Tolerance Square. This is where you can historically see 4 different buildings where religion tolerance could be observed.
These are Bulgarian Orthodox. Next to us, this is the mosque Banja Baša. It is the last functioning mosque in Sofia. And I hope you can see the black dome over there. This is the Sofia Synagogue, which is the 4th largest in Europe. But there you can see the Temple of McDonald's on the Square of Tolerance in Sofia. And do you know how you make the crossing before you enter a McDonald's temple? You do like this.
A beautiful public bath. Unfortunately, it's not functioning, but it is absolutely a beautiful building, for sure.
Everybody in Sofia could afford to have a bathroom. So right now, we're at one of the hot water mineral springs in Sofia. As you can see, quite a few people come here. They bring their own bottles.
This is amazing. This is a public square where you can find mineral hot springs water, where locals can come in and they make their own tea or just drink their water. It's nice. It's warm. It's about 40 degrees Celsius. So in the winter time, I bet it's a pretty popular place. Today's a little bit chilly, so hot water actually tastes good. Tastes middle.
over there. But in the case of Sofia, they're one exactly on top of the other one.
The history of Sofia is quite extensive. It was dated back all the way to about 7,000 years ago. One thing that I guess I wasn't aware of is that Sofia used to be a Roman city. So there's a lot of different ruins that you can still observe from the Roman era. And this is one of them. This is in the middle of the city. This is why we travel, because you learn so much about a place that completely underrated or you never really thought about. Sofia is definitely one of them.
Okay, so right now we are in front of the presidency. These are the National Guards in front of the presidency.
Of course, what is a city without the presidential palace? And here there are some guards.
The guards is coming to hug you and take a selfie with you in the police department. So if you'd like to take a photo, you can do it without the hugging selfie.
I definitely have a better appreciation of Sofia. Quite frankly, when I first came here, I had no expectation of what the city is all about. Now I'm loving it. This is such a beautiful city and I'm glad to be here.
And this is actually the oldest still functioning church in Bulgaria from the 4th century. Its initial function was actually as a bathhouse.
The Roman bathhouse turned into a church, and during the Ottoman Empire occupation, this turned into a mosque, and now back to the church. It's just fascinating.
Rakia, exactly. So rakia is a famous drink all over Europe, but with different names, like Palinkus, Linkers, Limovitsa, Schnapps, and many others. And now, let's walk a little bit on the yellow brick road in Sofia.
It's the road called the Yellow Brick of Sofia. It was basically constructed in 1911, and the funny thing is that my guide shared that during the winter time and rainy season, it's going to be a very slippery road, but we get the opportunity to walk on the yellow bricks. I'm so happy that crossing a road here is very easy. Cars really do stop not to hit the pedestrian, unlike some other recent places that I've been.
Which back then we did not have. So what do you do when you don't have the money?
So historically, this is the top of the city of Sofia, and right behind me is a Roman era church called the Hagia Sophia.
This is the church, Saint Sophia, Hagia Sophia. The name of the church here was transferred over to the city there. That is how we got the name Sofia. It was built here in the 6th century, back then by Emperor Justinian the Great. And the second thing I would like to show you here is the small churchy over there. I hope you can see it. This is the church Saint Alexander Nevski. It was completed in 1912 with some nice and warm impressions. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
This is the end of our tour. This is only a 2-hour tour. I highly recommend it. This is such a nice way to get introduced with Sofia. And I'm gonna put the link down below just in case you're interested in checking it out. Definitely do it here in Sofia. I'm geeking out right now. This is so beautiful. That cathedral is definitely the landmark of Sofia. All right, let's go in. Take off my hat. It is absolutely beautiful inside. Unfortunately, photo or video is not so allowed, but it's definitely worth going in. It's just so calm and it's so dark. It is probably one of the most beautiful churches I've ever seen so far. I love it. She needs a good scrub. Look at that. She's pretty dirty. There are so many casinos up here. You can find a lot of gambling spots all around Sofia. I have no idea what's about it. Bulgaria uses the Cyrillic alphabet, which could be jarring and intimidating at first, but luckily a lot of people, especially the younger ones, they all speak English anyways. Unlike Belarus or Russia, it just feels more welcoming than others. The national symbol of Bulgaria is a lion. Therefore, you can find lions pretty much everywhere in the country. In fact, the currency that they use here in Bulgaria is called lev. Literally means lion in the older language of Bulgaria. Yeah, so you can see lions everywhere in the city. Another very interesting aspect of Bulgaria is the communism history. As if the 2-hour walking around in Sofia is not enough, I decided to join in another walking tour in the afternoon. This time is the Communist Tour, a specific walking tour that focusing on the history of communism in Bulgaria.
So officially now, welcome to the Communist Tour. My name is Dino, and I'll be your guide in these next about 3 hours of communism. This guy was absolutely unchangeable.
The most interesting aspects for a communism tour is definitely looking at the different type of architecture, and that's what we're doing now.
Father of the Bulgarian communism. And here to his left, we have Todor Zhivkov.
This is a very interesting artifact where the communism tried to hide the cross. So literally when you walk by, you probably wouldn't even notice it's actually a church because there's a structure overhang that hides the cross.
On the second attempt to this Soviet helicopter, they took it down. Some people managed to quickly find the...
And this is what used to be a Lenin Square, and this is probably the most important place where you can check out some remnants of the Bulgaria communism.
Headquarters of the secret police.
That was a secret police headquarters back in the days.
Using the basements as like little prisons.
And then there's this.
The mother holding a baby, symbol of the future of the socialism. And to the left, the Bulgarian worker, of course, a bit lower than the Soviet soldier.
This is some of the few remnants of Red Soviet Army monument that we have here. Recently, it has become a symbol of dividedness between the Bulgarian population. There's a lot of vandalism happening here at the monument, especially after the Ukrainian invasion by Russia, because this is the symbol of Russians' resistance here in Sofia. If you can look closely in the mother statue on top, somebody painted the Ukrainian flag in her chest in support of Ukraine. And this is my favorite. Recently, it has been a few attempts to paint these figurines, and they look incredible. It's fascinating. This is probably one of the most fascinating monuments here in Sofia.
Percent of the population is nostalgic about communism, and they believe that life in communist times is better than nowadays.
This is the end of our communist walking tour here at the Berlin Wall. I learned a lot, and it's highly recommended. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up, and if you like to follow along my journey all around Bulgaria and beyond, please hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching. It's gonna be a communism tour of the communists. Yeah, I think it's just called the Tour of the Communism Tour.